As we know, Aboriginal people weren't nomadic and wander around basically with nothing much to do but hunt and gather. Had strict rules and protocols on things they could do and not do, and places you could go and not go. And one place you could not go was onto a neighbouring group's area without first being invited and participating in the Beth ceremony, or as we call it, welcome to country. But even the early settlers and explorers called this a freedom of the bush ceremony. There's several parts to it. One part was the visitors had safe passage as they passed through the host people's area and access to the resources of the land. And what they do is send a messenger ahead. He's painted in a particular way. Messengers were known all over Victoria. They had free reins. They could go anywhere, messenger. And basically, Aboriginal people were really wary of strangers. If there was an unexplained death in the camp, they put it down to black magic and sorcery. So hence the sort of smoking of bad spirits. You can walk over sick country, you can walk over bad energy country, you can walk over burial grounds and stuff and drag some of that energy with you. So we like to smoke that away. And we use particular leaves, and not any leaves. We use a silver or black wattle. That represents the resources of the land. We make tools out of this, digging sticks, clap sticks and various tools. We use cherry balat or native cherry. This one, the fruit, the seed grows on the outside of the fruit, and it'll drop off, and it makes its way into the ground and seeks out the roots of another plant, and attach itself to the roots of the plant, and then it will germinate. So it needs a host plant before it will germinate. So this represents the need for the family or the clan to stick together and work together. And gum leaves, particularly river reds. I think there might be a couple of reds in there, actually. Gum, the bark hangs off in strips. I can see one or two in there where the bark's stripped and hanging down. That could be gum. But I know when there's a 750-year-old tree and a 1,000-year-old tree, if they could talk, they would be knowledgeable, wise old trees, But in the dreaming, things could communicate. Rocks, hills, rivers, trees, and they could all communicate. So they would be wise, knowledgeable old trees, so they represent the wisdom and knowledge of our elders. So they're the leaves that we use for the smoke. They have a meaning and a purpose. It's not just some leaves we pick up on the way here. And, a lot was evolved around the ceremony. Like I said about black magic and sorcery, they even had a ceremony that determined which way those perpetrators went. And they'd do a little war party and head off looking for the perpetrators. So you wouldn't want to be down the river fishing and a bunch of angry coolies come over the hill at you. It's about, I don't think they caught any people. But, they done that to Batman. You might have heard of the Batman Treaty. In Melbourne, John Batman landed. 6 Woiwurrung, the Port Phillip people, they done the Tambourine ceremony to John Batman when he landed. But the governor of the day said Batman had no right to form a treaty, so he declared it null and void. But they kept it. He took 60,000 acres of land, which you might have heard. He mentioned this looks like a good place for village, which is Melbourne, and that's where Melbourne comes from. He took that land after this ceremony. But it gives the Wairarapa people like 100 tomahawks, mirrors, handkerchiefs and blankets and stuff. It took basically the land of Melbourne. Yeah, so we'll get this fire going, get some coals in the bottom, and we'll put these on. I'll let the ancestral spirits know what they're doing, and we've got a little chant that we do. We'll go around the outside the house and let the smoke, spread its way out over the property. And after we finish, we'll just let it sit there, and the wind can blow around. Karakam Gurkam Murpuk.
Sorry,
I also got really sensitive noses.
Yeah, you can smell.